How's it going, guys? My name is Phantom, aka Steven, and Von Helton is my father. About 6 or 7 years ago, I was on YouTube and I saw my daddy on YouTube. And what's funny about that is I haven't seen him since I was 6 years old when he abandoned me. And I've kept this a secret for quite some time. But and no one knows this, this video is the first anyone's ever going to hear about it. And anyone who knows me knows that I hate Von Helton. And the reason is because he's my dad and he abandoned me. Everyone else thinks all this time I just hated him because he's an idiot, which he is. But I've decided that I've come to a point in my life where I got to put this out there. You never saw Phantom on a webcam before 2006. That's the first time I saw him on YouTube. When I saw my dad on YouTube, I decided to become a part of that community because it made me curious. You know, this is what he'd rather be doing than communicating and acknowledging the existence of his own children. So I thought I would look into that, and I got into it. And ever since 2006, I have been a constant presence in Stickcam and then Tiny Chat, iCanAsChat, Google Hangouts, and many of you know me. Not as many that know Von Helton because he has such a following on the internet. The real people that he should have been appealing to throughout his pathetic life are his family and his children, who he abandoned. I'm not the only one he abandoned, and I'm not the only one that you don't know about. He's had other children that you don't know about that he's also abandoned. And even his youngest kids, he's now abandoned, and come up with all the excuses he can to explain why that is. The reason I'm making this video is because I'm gonna look you square in the face, Mr. Von Helton. You are my father. I am your son. There is a link in the description of this video directly to my Google Hangouts. Now, I've tried to reach out to you. I've emailed you. I've messaged you. I've come to your own Google Hangouts. And you know who the hell I am, and you have banned me. You have shunned me. You have tried everything you can do to keep me away. And some little part of me that still had some love for you just because you're my father kept me from doing this. But I'm at the point now where I just really don't give a fuck anymore. So, yes, this is to the whole world. I am Von Helton's son. He is my father. And I challenge him to come to Google Hangouts so I can tell him to his face exactly what I think of him. How pathetic he is. How he's wasted his entire life in a world of imagination, fantasy, and delusion, while his family and his children feel abandoned and suffer and live their life traumatized as a result of his priorities. Every time you go to his hangout and every time you feed him, just remember, you're feeding him, and all the while, someone like me, who you didn't even know about, has been here, waiting for the perfect opportunity to come out of the darkness and say, Dad, fuck you. I don't care if you live or die. I know you're not in good health. They know you as Von Helton. I know you as Dad, who abandoned me when I was 6 years old. And let me tell you something, 6 years old is old enough. Old enough to remember you. I do remember you. You're a fake. You're a phony. You have serious mental problems. And I challenge you to come and talk to me to my face, Dad. Because after all, if you do the deed and you lay the seed, you should feel the need to take care of your responsibilities, but you haven't. You don't know how to live in the world. You're a child man or a man child, and it's time for you to pay the piper. So click the link in the description. I'll be waiting. My fat ass will be sitting here right here in the Google Hangouts with 0 views, 0 viewers, waiting for your old goat-faced ass to come explain to me why you spent your whole life trying to avoid me. That's all I gotta say.